Okay, so we are going to create a somewhat abstract landscape painting, and this tutorial will show you how to do it. So we'll start. I have a 4x6 section taped off right here, and then I have a nice little section I can test colors in here. So first, start with some clean water. And you want to go about 2/3 of the way down with a nice wet wash. Ooh, that wash was a little dirty. So nice and wet. So right about here. And now we'll take some Cerulean Blue, create a puddle. We're gonna be using lots of cerulean, so just kind of work for a second. Get that moving. So I want my Cerulean Blue, and then it's gonna gray out towards the horizon. So I'm gonna put a little bit of orange in there. Create a gray, and this is nice for the underside of the cloud. So I have my cerulean and my cerulean gray, which is orange, the Cad Red, this one, plus Cerulean Blue. So those are the two colors I need for the sky. You want to tilt your page. The sky is typically more saturated at the top, so put a nice big layer in at the top. Nice and blue. I'm just gonna let it run down. I'm gonna take more water strokes and kind of make a cloud. Again, clouds are bigger at the top. I'm gonna do some smaller sections here, going more vertical with my brush, creating smaller sections, lining it up. And I'm going to take my gray, put my gray here towards the bottom. It's just a subtle change. I'm going to come back in towards the top, kind of get that brighter, stronger top and subtle gray. Now while it's still wet, I want to take and kind of lighten up the clouds towards the top. Do some smaller clouds. Cloud bottom shadow in there. Okay, so now we have our clouds, and it keeps kind of wanting to come down. That's interesting. We'll kind of go from there. Okay. Now for the grass, we're going to do a dry wash, but with a really wet brush. We're going to want to mix our greens. So I'm going to use the Cerulean Blue again, but I'm going to mix it with the Sap Green, which is a little earthier green. And that's still pretty bright bullet green. So I think I'm going to add some yellow ochre. I think I like that. So Sap Green, Cerulean Blue, and yellow ochre. That gives me a nice earthy green. So I have my flat brush loaded. Come in here. I'm gonna pull it down a little. Want it a little stronger line here towards the bottom. Don't want it quite that bright, so I'm gonna yellow it up at a diagonal, and then it's bluer towards the sky because I have perspective, so I'm gonna add a nice little section towards the sky. I don't want an odd white cap, so I get that horizon line